Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video we discover the basics of the Divi theme. So I will walk you through how to install the theme and then how to manage and see the theme options, and then we're gonna add a new homepage and we're gonna set it up, and then we're gonna explore some of the modules, most used modules in Divi theme, and then we're gonna discover some layouts, and finally we'll dive a little bit into the theme builder. This video won't be so long, so it will be a walkthrough on how to understand the basics of the Divi theme. So without further ado, let's go back to the dashboard and start working on our website. So as you see, I still have a new WordPress installation. So I just added this domain name to my hosting account. I'm using Hostinger, and I installed WordPress on it. So first thing, let's make sure that we have the Divi theme installed. As you see, I don't have the Divi theme, so I'm just gonna add a theme, and then I'm gonna upload the Divi zip file from my desktop. If you don't have it, go to your Elegant Theme dashboard, download the file, and then upload it from here. Alright, so after you uploaded the Divi file, so you should have the Divi theme active here. So make sure that you go to Appearance, click here, and make sure that you have the active Divi theme. So also make sure that you go, scroll down, and you find Divi, and then go to Theme Options. And make sure that you go to Updates and make sure that you enter your username and API key. So this will make sure that you have the latest Divi theme update, and you have access to all the like future updates or any major changes in the future. So after you've done that, so you successfully reinstall the Divi theme, and right now let's move to the next section, which is the theme options. So basically the theme options, so it's a place where you have some extra setting or external setting of the theme, where you can upload the logo, you can like enable gallery, etc. Like these options, like by default, like you can keep it as it is, but in case of you have like you are optimizing your website or you have major changes, sometimes you don't want to use Google Fonts, and Google Fonts sometimes takes some time to load, and you want to optimize and use custom fonts or local fonts, etc. You can disable that. There is InQ Google Maps script. You can disable that if you don't use the map script. This will like make your website more optimized and more smoother, okay? And sometimes you can go like to navigation, there is show drop down menu, you can enable, disable that. So these are like external options you can ignore for a moment, but sometimes you need to go back here, and especially I like go back to integration. For my case, like in my experience, the most used place in here is integration, because sometimes I do have to integrate some custom PHP functions, or I have, for example, Facebook Pixel. So you have to go in the head and insert your Google Pixel script, Facebook or Google Pixel, like Facebook Pixel in general. Or if you have like a hook or a PHP function, you can insert it from here. JavaScript also. Also, I go to general and scroll down. I have the custom CSS. So I make all the files, or if I have, I don't want to put an inline CSS inside my page, so I just copy and paste it here. So this will make my website more optimized and less bulky. There is also the performance, like you can play around with it, but as I told you at the beginning, you don't have to touch anything. You may leave it as it is, but in the future, if you encounter any problem, if you, for example, build something complex that creates a conflict with one of these, sometimes, I don't know, when you install a caching plugin, and this caching plugin does defer, jQuery migrate, for example, and this does the same, you have to disable one of it. like at an advanced level, you will understand exactly these different items. So this was for a small introduction for the Divi theme options. Now let's move on to creating our first homepage or first page using the Divi theme. So I'm gonna go to pages and I'm gonna add a new page. So I'm gonna call my page, for example, home. And I'm just gonna publish just to be saved. And I'm just gonna go back for a moment, go back to the dashboard. And we need to set up this page to be the home page of our website, because when I visit the page, so I see this hello world, like it's a post. I don't want that. Recent posts, recent comments, I don't want that. So I'm just gonna go back, go to the setting, reading. And then in the homepage display, select the static page and select your homepage. Save changes. Now, when you visit the page, we should see like the home. And this sidebar, we're gonna remove it for a sec. This was because of the default theme builder template. So I'm just gonna go back. Let me check if we have an already installed template. So we don't have a template. Good. So I'm just gonna edit my page. So let's go back. I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna go to pages. I'm gonna click on edit with Divi. Okay, let's wait. Okay, you can have like when you first install, you have welcome to the Divi Builder. You'll have a tour, etc. So I'm just gonna start building. Okay, so basically you will have three options, whether you build from scratch, so you will have modules to choose from, or choose from a pre-made layout. So elegant themes comes with a lot of layouts you can choose from. Like you can, for example, see from here. Okay, it's loading. So as you see, we have water, nonprofits, writer, work experience, produce form. Like you can use one of these, like use this layout. It will replace all the data in your page. So I basically recommend starting from a layout, because the layout have already presets and like the CSS presets, and the layout of the page is already there. And you just need to remove or edit the text, edit the colors, edit some sections, and it's already responsive on the different devices, so you don't have to worry about if it is gonna be responsive or spend time, because if you start from scratch, everything you have to do it by yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this for a moment. And let's start. So as you see, we have this footer, we don't have access right now, and this header, we don't have access, but we only have access to the body, so the center of the page. So I'm gonna delete this section. So basically as a starting point, so you have a section, and inside the section, there is a row, and inside the row, there is modules or the blocks. So Divi works like that. So like even other page builders like Elementor, WP Bakery, it's all gonna be the same: container, subcontainer, and elements. The same in here. So we have section, row, and then modules. So I'm just gonna put my first row, and then I'm gonna add my first module. So these are the elements or the collection of the modules. As you see, we have accordion, audio, blog, bar counter, blurb, button, but the most used ones are text, and there is heading, there is image, and there is blurb. These are the four elements, most used elements in any website. So I'm just gonna put like, let's start with heading. So this is, or let me write it from here. This is my first heading. And here you can like put this, if you want to be sticky at the left, you can just hit this button. It will be sticky like that. So it reminds me a little bit of Elementor or Avada. They have the same, you can like stick the sidebar here, you can work around at the body, like edit, select, and design from here. So I'm just gonna go to design, heading text. You can change the tag, the heading tag from here. You can change the font, like you can change the weight, and you can even change the size of your heading. So I'm just not gonna take a long time trying to edit. So I may have another video show you guys how to edit different modules. So after you finish, like you're gonna click on the save, which I don't like because it will disappear. And then when you want to add another module under your module in the same row, so hover on this one, and then you're gonna find the plus in gray. So as you see, we have 3 colors. So the blue is for the section, the row is green, and gray for modules. Okay. So I'm just gonna hit plus, search for image. I'm gonna add an image. I don't have I don't know if I have any image. I don't know. Even my PC is empty right now. Let me see if I have. Okay, this is from restaurant website. So let us upload this one. Okay, I don't think it's a compressed one. Okay, we're just gonna use it for this tutorial, no problem. But let me see. I want to see the size of the image because, all right, as you see, it's 1 megabyte. So I don't recommend using an image that have 1 megabyte. It's too heavy for the website. Imagine that you have like 10 images with the same size or the same size file, which is like 10 megabytes. Like it's gonna take longer to load the page. So I do recommend the image should be like 200, 300 kilobytes at a maximum. Like you can convert it to like from PNG or JPEG to WebP. WebP extension, it is an extension optimized for the web. Even you can use like plugins for optimization, etc. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to sizing. You can size it, like we can center it, and then okay, you can center this one to become centered as it is. I'm gonna hit save. You can add like under it text. Okay, this is like, you can go here. This is my first text. Like you can go to design, text. You can change the color, change the text size. You do have a lot of options in this area. But basically, when you add a module, you will have 3 main tabs: the content, the design, and advanced. The content is where you place your text, where you place your image, your heading. It's like replacing or adding the content, okay? And design, as the name says, you're designing the module, you're adding colors, you're adding size, you're adding font weight, you're changing the font name, etc. The advanced is for if you want to add advanced additional CSS to it. If you want, like for the visibility, if you want to make it visible only for desktop, only for mobile, only for tablet, etc. We have the overflow. You can like hidden or scroll or auto, like you can have all the different options you can choose from. And then after you're satisfied, you're just gonna hit save here. I'm just gonna center it again. Okay, center. And after you are satisfied with your page, or even you make a lot of changes, like you added different sections, etc., don't forget to go at the bottom and click save, because it happens sometimes your PC goes off, you're not using the charger, etc. You may lose data, or you may lose all of your work if you don't save or you forgot about it. Okay, so I'm saved the page, so I'm just gonna go back and visit my home, the new homepage. So as you see, this is my new homepage. So this is how I can customize and edit, like using the Divi theme. Another thing, so we're gonna jump now to the next step, which is, okay, let me remember. Okay, it's a layout. So right now we're gonna go back and add a layout. So I'm gonna click on the plus sign here at the bottom. Like, let's go back. Like, basically you will see the 3 dots in purple, and click on it, and then you're gonna find the plus sign. So this plus sign is for the layouts installed or embedded with the Divi theme. It comes with your Divi theme. It's free. Like, we can choose a lot from here. Like, as I told you guys, it's recommended to start from layout because it has an already presets. Like, it is already responsive on the different devices. You don't have to change to switch a lot and change a lot because it's already responsive. So I'm just gonna use this layout, click on this button. Okay, it requires the username and API key, so let me just copy and paste. I'm just gonna close the record. Okay, so after I added my username and API key, so I'm just gonna hit import presets. So import. So this will import any external font, any external additional CSS, etc. that comes with the layout. So we're just gonna wait a little bit until it is installed or imported. Okay, so perfect. Our layout is successfully imported. So as you see, all the different elements and the section has been imported. So you can now just hover on each element. You can change it, change the text, change the icons, change the different without worrying. Even if I switch, for example, you can go down here at the gray area, click on the tablet. And as you see, it's already responsive. So you don't have to change the size of the width or the width of the section, the width of the row, the different elements to fit the tablet and mobile is already there. That's why I told you it's recommended to work with the presets or work with layouts or templates. So also the same thing for the mobile, it's good. So, okay. So that's it about the layout section, the layout section we talked about. So we're just gonna move to the last part, which is the theme builder. So a question comes to mind, which is, how can I customize or add a custom header or a custom footer? That's where the theme builder, the powerful theme builder comes with Divi. So in order to change that, so we need to go back to the dashboard. So let me just save. So I'm gonna go back to the dashboard. And we're gonna go to Theme Builder. So go to Divi Theme Builder. Okay, so Theme Builder, in the Theme Builder, we have this default website template. So you can add a global header, a global body, and a global footer. So to customize or edit your custom header, you can add global header, build a global header. So this will be applied to all the created pages. For example, sometimes you don't like the default one, the default header given by Divi. So you can create your own. So there is already a section here. I'm just gonna go fast and build my header. For example, I'm gonna place an icon. Let's say this one, logo. Is gonna give it color of blue or purple. So let's say, I don't know, I don't like this color. Okay, I'm gonna go to blue. I want the color to fit with my actual template. So I'm just gonna take, for example, this green. So let me copy this green. Okay. Let me just, okay, we need to, I want to have the logo with the menu. So we do need to have two columns, okay? Here it comes the structure of the row, so it has to be two columns. So I selected this one. I want it to be aligned at the left. And this one, second one, should be menu. Okay, select the menu. I don't have a menu, so it will show the already published pages. So I'm just gonna give some black. Okay, not this one, this one. Gonna have a bigger menu. Okay. Okay, let me just make the icon smaller. This one should have some alignment. Let's give it some padding at the top. And or maybe 25. 25 at the top and at the bottom. I'm gonna align it at the left. So I'm just working fast to not to make the video so long. Okay, like that. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the spacing from the section. So the section by default, it comes with the padding. Also, I'm just gonna give it a background color. Background, let me see. Okay. Let's keep it. Okay, I do like this gray, so I'm just gonna copy this gray here. Gray. Okay. I didn't copy the code. Okay, this one have a background, so I just need to remove it. Remove the background. Okay, perfect. Okay, now you're satisfied. You can just hit save and go back and then save changes. So right now when I refresh, so my new header is already published. So we used the theme builder. This was how exactly we can use a theme builder. You can use it for adding a custom footer. Like if you want to have a custom product page, a custom blog page, a custom shop, etc. You can use the theme builder. It's really powerful, and it comes with Divi. That's why I really like Divi. I already have a playlist on how to use all of these, the different theme builder options, how to add the custom product page. I recommend you guys to watch it. And that's it. So we came to the end of the video. That was the basics of the Divi theme. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and see you guys in the next video.